Hi everyone, it's Sandra from the Schwowin's Nest, and today I am really excited because I am going to be putting my Christmas tree up just in time for the American Thanksgiving for all of my American friends, so you can get inspired and do something new with your Christmas tree this year. I have an old one, and what I want to do with it is create more of a more streamlined pencil looking tree, and it has to fit in this corner. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Click on the like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get started. See what I mean about being huge? This guy probably is, with some missing pieces, I'm gonna say at the very bottom, it's probably a good 7 feet wide, maybe 6 feet wide. Okay, I'm exaggerating, maybe 5. But anyhow, it's huge. And there's no way I'm going to be able to fit it in this corner. And if I wanted to, it would stick out pretty far. That means that this whole space is going to be filled with a tree. And it's just too much. We're going to fix it up. We're going to make it look amazing. What we're going to do is we're going to take, you can't really cut this off, but it's bendable. So this one is actually nicely bendable. So I'm going to take a look here and see how short I want these to be. And for these long ones, I think I'm going to be bending them completely in half. So I'm going to take all of my sprigs here like this, all of these branches that are here, I'm going to move them to the back. And what I'm going to do is just take this and bend it back. Now I'm going to take all of these branches and fronds and different pieces and push them back towards the front, okay? Because that's where you want them to be. You want them to be in the front. You want them to be facing forward, not facing backward. And then just fluff it out, make it look good. So you can take any old tree and turn it into something amazing just by changing the shape of it. So I think that looks pretty good so far. So here I've got my shorter branch. Take this, move all of these half branches to the back, about halfway through my branch here, my main stem. Okay, I'm going to take those back. And then I'm going to bend it right back. So basically what I'm doing is doubling it up. Okay, I'm doubling it. And then I'm going to take all of these fronds, like I said before, and I'm going to pull them forward. This is going to make my tree that much fuller and that much more realistic looking. So here I'm halfway done. I've got one side completed and the other side is still huge. So if you take a look at the bottom here on the stand itself, you can see that these branches are the short ones and they just kind of barely creep out behind this. These over here are still the branches that are long, and you can see that I've shortened my tree at least by half because this is where I'm taking the branches. And look at how beautiful and full and chunky this is. I just love it. I'm so excited to keep going. But I'm just about done. And as I spin this tree around and take a look at how it looks all the way around, I get to this couple of areas that are kind of long. The branches are sticking out a little bit too long. So all I'm gonna do is just fold them in on top of themselves. So if I find that they're just too long, it's just really easy. I love these wired trees. I know I've got a few here. This one right here is really long. If I put it this way, you can see how it's kind of sticking out a little bit too far. So I'm going to just take some of these branches and just fold them in a little bit. I'm now going to just pick it up, if I can, There we go. And see if I can get it right in the corner. It's perfect. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Look at how great that fits. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. And look at how full it is. I can't believe that it's looking that great. Take a look at it a little bit more up close. You can see how full it is. I just love it. So excited for this. Let's get this big piece on top. Oh, that looks hilarious. Let me show you what it looks like from far away. It looks like a baby tree gave birth to a huge tree. So we're definitely going to have to take those branches down shorter too. Let's get going on that. Okay, so here we are. I've just got one more row to do on the top to get it a little bit narrower, and I think it's looking pretty good. Now, the shorter that these get, I might not even have to bend them in. I'm thinking I'm probably just going to be taking the actual branches and just folding them in half. So I'm going to give that a try here. So I'm just going to keep playing around with it until I get it exactly how I want it to be. Okay, so now I'm going to be working on the very top of my tree, and I'm going to have to get up on a step stool for that. I'm just going to, this tree is, the topper was always really funky. It has these really long stems. I had taken some garland pieces from the Dollar Tree and wrapped them around to give it a little bit more of a better look. It's always been a frustrating top of the tree for me. So let's get to it and let's see what we can figure out. Okay, so this is one of the pieces that is attached, no longer attached. What the heck? All right, anyway, I'm just gonna attach this on. So anytime if you need some extra something for your tree, just grab one of those garlands that you can get from Dollar Tree and just add that in. Just attach it, and then you've got a little bit of an extra branch for yourself. So these are really long. You can see this from here all the way up. That's how long the branches are. And it just always made my tree look stupid on the top, to be fairly honest with you. I just really never liked it. Like, look at this thing just kind of hanging out here, and it was like, what is that? So all the other branches on the tree down below were really nice, and you know, they had short sprigs on the branches, and it looked really nice. And then you put this topper on and it looked ridiculous. So anyway, I'm gonna just deal with it the way I can. There's no right or wrong with anything like this. You just do it until you like it. So I'm going to keep working on the top, and when I'm finished that, I'll show you the whole tree. Okay, so the moment of truth. You guys will have to tell me what you think of my new tree. I'm going to do a Vanna here. I love it. I am so happy with how it turned out. It doesn't have a point at the top because I'll probably be adding something. I might just be doing some bows this year for my topper. I'm not sure, but I love it. I'm so excited. I didn't have to go out and spend hundreds of dollars on a brand new tree. I took my old piece of yuck. It was a beautiful tree, but it was just a little old-fashioned, and turned it into this gorgeous thing. So I'm gonna just try and move it to the back into the corner again. And then let's see if I can do it by myself. There's nobody here to help me, so oh no, I'm gonna have to grab it like that. Okay. And it's perfect. It fits into that corner beautifully. What I'm gonna do next is add a whole bunch of different types of greenery to the tree, and that's gonna make it look way more high end. I know Christmas trees out in the natural don't have different types of branches on them, but I just really like the look of adding different colors and textures and different types of leaves. So I'm gonna start off with some of these Christmas greens that I picked up at Michael's. I've got a whole box here full of stuff that I usually use to decorate around my home. I'm just going to have some music play. I don't need to talk about everything. You're gonna see exactly what I'm doing. Here's my tree. I love it. I've got it chock full of all sorts of greens, different kinds of pine. I've got some lamb's ear. I've got some different colors. There's some pine cones, and I think it is just gorgeous. And I don't even have any of the Christmas lights on it. I don't have any ornaments on it yet. And I think it could stand alone just like this. I'm absolutely in love with the tree. I know it needs some type of topper. I am going to be putting some lights on it, but I think for now I have achieved what I wanted to achieve. I took an old tree that was destined for the thrift store and created something gorgeous, a little bit more modern, but still with the traditional farmhouse feel. You'll have to let me know if this is a win or a fail. I think it's a win, and I think that's all that matters because it's my tree. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got some inspiration to do something a little different with your Christmas tree this year. And for all of my American friends, I wish you a very happy Thanksgiving and a wonderful holiday weekend. See you in the next one.